ever have one of those days when you just know you should just walk away from Peopleville? Benny, you're not going to fit in that box. I'm having one of those days because apparently everything I say today is going to be misconstrued into not what I said. And frankly, it's kind of irritating. It went from I'm tired of journaling with Christmas stuff to I hate Christmas. Somehow we made that leap today. I don't know why. All I said is I was tired of using Christmas stuff. And then I posted a menu of what we're going to eat for the next 4 or 5 days. And somebody told me not to overeat all that in one day. It's seven menus, 7 recipes. I'm like, what? Anyways, I can overeat if I want to, by the way. I'm just saying. It's like today is a necessary... Benny's trying to get into a box that's this wide. It's this wide. He can't get in there. Benny, it's not happening. Give it up. I know, but dude. All right? I'm sorry. It's just not going to happen. There is not a girdle tight enough. Gotta treat you with honesty. Yeah, it is so... I mean, it feels like every single thing I have said has just been like... I don't know. I'm just apparently having a sensitive day. So, I come to rant to you guys. Now, I have a new camera holder. And it's just kind of sitting up there. A new iPad holder. I'm really loving it. Hope it stays there. But anyways, this is going to be a quick one. So she says. I tried to do some prep work ahead. But to clarify, I'm not tired of Christmas. I'm tired of December stuff. Like using the same theme for a month. That's what I'm tired of. I don't hate Christmas. Why would I hate Christmas? Anyways, whatever. I'm just like I said, it's, after a while you think I'm going back to bed. Stop speaking. Go back to bed. Here's the funny part about this video. And if it is this way, I may just leave it. It could be wholeheartedly upside down and backwards. I have no idea. I probably should check that. One moment, please. Yeah, it's backwards, but you know what? QuickTime lets me flip it, so I'm just going to go with it, or this is never going to get done, because I'm feeling abused. Feel sorry for me. Anyways, where am I? Oh, I got a pen for my iPad because I needed it. But no, I didn't need it, but I wanted it. But here's the funny thing about this pen. I ordered it yesterday and I got it from Amazon today. Go, Amazon, go. Somebody goes, you're just supporting that jerk that owns Amazon. I said, no, actually I'm supporting his ex-wife who
it's 3:45
every time. That just donated $60 billion to charity. So that's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. All right. There's a plan and a lot of photos. So, this is going to be for today, yesterday, and today. And this is inspired by Allie Edwards' daily December daily. She did a vellum piece. See, it's hold on. that's better, because that's the center. Jeez. Professional. Much. Anyway, she did a vellum page that was, it was one sheet that the vellum crossed each other, and I need to cover 2 pages today. So I just kind of took her idea and was inspired by it. I printed, okay, so I die cut out letters and numbers to do the date with, hanging on these ornaments. And hold on, I'll show you what I got here. Let's see. Do I have white? And I printed these out on my computer. It's on vellum, as you can see. And so I thought it'd be kind of cool to do like a reveal with my photos, right? And so I printed them out, cut them to size, and then I wanted to hook adhesive down the side, but I didn't, like, I think she sewed hers, but she covers her back, and I won't be able to do that because of the previous page on the journal. And so I decided that I would do some stitching down the side, and then I could put my adhesive behind the stitching and it wouldn't stand out as much. And then I just scored it to kind of give it some flip. But it's pretty heavy duty vellum because it's printable. So, and I'll put the link to this down below. I get it on Amazon. That's a recurring theme if you haven't noticed. The graphics are from freepik.com, and they were free to use for personal use, so that's what I'm going to do. All right, so this one's ready to go in the book. I'm going to slide this over. These are my photos, and then this one I haven't done. Oops, that was a mistake. There we go. All right, it doesn't really matter. Anyways, here's another. After this video, there's going to be house cleaning people's. Actually, it's just the desk. It's just the desk. Yeah, so here again, I printed it on there, and then I stitched on the side. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you. I keep getting asked how I sew on the sewing machine, and honestly, it's anticlimactic, but I remembered to video it this time, so I'm going to put that clip in right here. And that is basically how I do it. It's not that exciting. I have a really, really old Kenmore sewing machine. I don't know if it's even got a date on it. Sears and Roebuck. I don't see a date, but it's oh golly. It's 20 plus years old, maybe older. I don't even know where we got it. And I did this little strange it's not a zigzag, thanks Linda. It's this little cross hatch type. It steps up. I don't know how to explain it. Kind of thing, but I liked it because it made a lot of perforations, which will help the adhesive really stick down to it. That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it. Everybody's winding down their daily journals. I have a question. When did December end on the 25th? I mean, it's like Allie Edwards' one is called December Daily, but then they quit at the 25th. The last 5 days of the month just they don't get to play anymore. I guess they're done. Nobody does anything the last 5 days of December. And I just find that interesting that everybody stops on the 25th. Like, that's the end. It seems to me, like in my house, the 26th was always the best day because you first of all, you got to eat all the yummy leftovers. And second of all, was when you got a full day of playing with all the stuff you got, and family went home, so your house was back to being yours. And if you were like us, the tree came down and all the Christmas stuff went away like that. And so yeah, and then I spend the Wiggles. I spend the last week of the month getting ready for the new year. You know, I go through and clean out the house, and I get plans made for my Mary's Mini in the first full week of January, and I'm so excited. Taters! Well, that one didn't fold very nicely. And you don't have to do taters, by the way. You can do a different starch. But, I can't think. But yeah, oh, I just mangled that, but that's okay. That's okay. But yeah, and so, I mean, to my mind, December daily is every day in December, and it's done on the 31st. You know, goodbye 2020, thank goodness. Hello, 2021. You know, all the New Year's Eve stuff and that, and it just seems odd that, I don't know how the documented December one is, but that the December daily one just ends on Christmas. I mean, not everybody ends on Christmas, I understand, but I don't understand that concept of it. And it's not Christmas daily, it's December daily. But what do I know, right? But my Fauxbonichi doesn't rain or shine or rabid dog. It goes to the end of December. And so I sat down today. I didn't sat down, I was standing when I did it. And put together, I have 10 pages, 10 days left in my Fauxbonichi of December. Well, then I'll take these two out, so I have 8 days left. And so I sat down and went through all my Christmas decoration papers, all my tchotchkes, all the stuff I wanted to use in my journal this month, and I page planned out what I plan to do for the next week and something, so that I can put all the rest of the stuff away. And I'll put the photo here of what I'm talking about. But that's when it all went left, and people assumed that I didn't like Christmas, and I don't know how that happened. Evil me. And I'm sitting on an edge, but my chair doesn't squeak when I when I take 1 foot off the ground, so I guess I'll have to sit crooked all the time. Anyways, I put all the page sets together so I could put away 99% of what I've got left, or throw into the giveaway box to get rid of, because I'm not going to use it. So, but you have to understand, I've had stuff piled on my tables, on my desk, everywhere, because I am one of those people that out of sight means I don't own it. And so if I don't have it sitting right out in front of my face, nope. And then I'll go through my stuff later and I'm like, oh, I could have used that or whatever. And so I have to have it sitting out. Now, it was all neat and tidy, but it was still sitting out. And so, yeah. So that was basically the thing. And so that's what I'm going to do when I get done with this video, is finish cleaning off everything. I got to dig out my 2021 journals, and then I've hoarded this graphic 45 paper for a couple of years now that has these, I can't think. You know, they're from Graphic 45 or Fauxbonichi. No, Graphic 45. They have like a calendar and a journaling card that says January, and then little tchotchkes that go with that month. And so this year, I am using those to start every single month in my Fauxbonichi. Because I have hoarded it, and I bought it, and I had to have it, and so I'm going to use it. Or, I just die cut the same die cuts backwards to put on the inside to hide the glue. Not that it really matters, but it makes it neat and tidy. So I'm going to go through that and get that stuff organized, put away, dug out. I need to go dig out my tubs of journals, because I want to do here's what I've done, because everybody always likes to see how fat they get. Oh, that was the other thing. I posted that my journal was getting fat, and I've only been in these journals 3 or 4 years now, so I kind of have a general gist of what I can stuff into them. By the way, they're sewn, in case you didn't know. And then I had to have somebody tell me, oh, it's going to break at the spine, you should reinforce it. And no, it's not. They're sewn in. And although that had absolutely nothing to do with what I posted, but I just put the glue on the wrong side. Score. I don't work backwards well, apparently. But no, it won't split. On average, they're 5 or 6 inches thick when I get done stuffing them full. But they have, I don't know how to show you, but they are reinforced. Reinforced here. And the covers are sewn in and all that. They're really nice. People are like, oh, it's only $5. Yeah, it's only $5 and they're awesome. So the paper's really nice, and the journals hold together beautifully. They come in a dozen different colors. They even have fancy ones out now with fancy covers. But I use 3 a year. I don't know if I'll use 3 this coming year, because I'm going to try to do the year like this, unless it is that's a lot of fun stuff. I'm going to do that. And then I'll make one day a 2-page spread, but I'm going to try to do 2 days on a 2-page spread, because I have other things I want to get done this year. And I took a break from arting and crafting and all that for about 5 years. And finished raising the kid, finished getting my shit together, finished growing up-ish. And now's the time for me to do something else. And one of the biggest problems that I have is that I am really bad that I can only solo focus, meaning that if I'm going to do the Fauxbonichi, that's all I'm going to do is the Fauxbonichi. If I'm going to art, all I'm going to do is art. If I'm going to, you get it? And I'm trying this year to break that bad habit, because, where's my lid? There are enough hours in the day to get more than just one thing done. The other thing is, I've been really good about hooking up my AirPods to my Kindle and listening to my books as I'm getting stuff done. Not while I'm arting.
It's 4 o'clock.
Because I'm talking to you, obviously. But I get overwhelmed about my to-do list. And so instead of doing my to-do list, I just go, I'm going to go read my book. So I plunk on a YouTube video, grab my book, and I sit there and do that instead. So I have decided to stop doing that. That if I want to read my book, I have to at least get something else done while I'm doing that. Which has worked out really good because I've been doing really, really good. The other thing is that I've gone back to staying up at night. And for years and years and years and years and years and years and years, I quit doing that because between Josh and Dale, we just all went to bed at the same time. Well, I'm not doing that anymore because I can't say that I'm not a morning person because I wake up at 7 o'clock. It doesn't matter if I stay up until 6. My monitor hates being connected to the iPad. That's all there is to that. Anyways, it doesn't matter. So now I've been staying up at night and putting in my books in my ears, and I have gotten so much more done. First of all, I'm all by myself, which always helps. And second of all, I'm all by myself, which always helps. All right, so that's how that's going to work. Get it? All right, so now I just got to hook in my photos. Where's my thing? So yeah, I've decided that maybe Dale and Joshua can be self-functioning all by themselves for a while, like the rest of their lives. And that it's okay for me to say, I don't want to do that. It doesn't mean I love you less, and it doesn't mean that there's a problem or whatever. It's just that I don't want to do that. I also would really like to work on my selfishness, i.e. I'd like to have some, and just be okay with not, I'm really bad about the fact that I feel like everything needs to be fair. I don't know if that makes any sense at all, but like, which is, this is stupid thinking, and I already know. So I'm going to preface this with, please don't educate me, I get it. But I always feel like, because it's always been just the three of us, that if Dale and I are going to go out to eat, we need to take Josh. Because, he doesn't get to go. So we all need to go. Or if I want to stop and get something, just for me, or whatever, this is a poor excuse, but you kind of get the idea that I have to get something for Josh and Dale. I don't have to. I just feel like it would be nice, and that's fair. And so, like, I don't know how to explain this. It's not coming out of my brain right. So maybe I should quit there. But look at this picture of Benny. I'm going to insert it if I can remember. But, oh my God, it's freaking hilarious. He was out cold on my arm, snoring with a death grip on the other shoulder. It was so funny. But, anyways, so this year I'm going to work on being, I don't know how to word it. I don't know. not what I have been. Selfish seems such a bad way to describe it, you know? But what's a word? It's not selfish, it's not self-centered. Those are negative. What's the positive of putting yourself first? Self-worth, self-appreciation, I don't know, throw a word at me. But I spend my days worrying about the Fauxbonichi members and my life living whole food plant-based members and my plant-based living, learning and eating members and my pages and my Facebook and my all of these people. And then I come home. I'm already here. And then I worry about, is everybody happy and healthy at home? And did they get enough to eat? And just because they're 20 and 56 years old, they can't apparently take care of themselves without me involved. But in fairness, I've created something that's my fault too. Is they would be a lot more self-sufficient if I would allow them to be a lot more self-sufficient. Because it's like, okay, y'all need to step up and do this for yourself. And then I'm like, okay, get out of the way and let me just do it. So they're kind of doomed. Yeah. So I'm not learning. I am going to learn that there are other functioning adults in this house. And even if they don't do it my way, it's done. Do I care? Did I want to do it? No. So shut up and let them just do it. But it's like I want to spend my days just playing in my journal and doing my stuff, and I'll spend my evenings going through the house and cleaning up when everybody's out of my way. And when permanency becomes the thing around the job and all of that, then we'll make changes then. I am not wording this right. I should stop. I should just stop. It sounds so you're so spoiled. I am. No, I'm just very lucky. I was looking at our retirement numbers in our 401k today, and it's like, yes, bring on the money. I've reached a long-term goal today. This month. I have been trying to get us. In 2008, when the market crashed, we lost most of our retirement. We are now 383% to goal of our retirement because I worked my little ass off learning how to save money and budget and stuff. And one of my goals since then was to get our investments up to 20% of our income. And I reached it. We reached it this month. So now I just have to learn how to get it out of there and pay as few taxes as possible while doing it. No, I got to learn more about a Roth. That's what I've got to do. Investments are math, and I suck at math. I have a mental block on math. So I have some learning to do there. But it's nice to know that all of our scrimping and saving, that's when people always like, must be nice to have so much stuff. We are lower middle class. We are a single income family. We work hard for what we've got. We went from bankrupt to zero debt. It took us 25 years, and I'll buy it if I want it now. But I'm really proud of how far we've come. And so 2021 should be a hell of a ride. I'm sure it'll be drama filled and life filled and all that, but I'm ready. I take most of that stuff in stride anymore. So this is what it looks like. got my sewing on the side, my 2 vellum pieces, and then inside of my photos, I'm going to go do all my journaling. Basically what the photos are, in case you're interested. I probably never talk about it, but I'm not hiding anything. I just don't talk about it. The other night we had massive fog. It was so misty you could actually see it on the outside cameras, and I got a picture of it about 2 o'clock in the morning. And then Benny was snuggling and Sophie was judging my creativity and found me lacking. They got all of these, my scissors finally showed up from Tonic. I know, right? And they got all these packages shoved into our little mailbox. Good thing he didn't have to deliver it to the door. Whew! I gotta get my basil planted. It's like craziness. And my cucumbers, okra, and Napa cabbage are growing like weeds. They're about a foot tall now. I gotta get them transplanted too because they are doing well. And I got to pick strawberries out of the strawberry bushes in my craft room. Do you have strawberry bushes in your craft room? I do. And then this one was Joshua helping me balance the books because he always helps me balance all of our checkbooks. We don't have secrets or any of that stuff from each other. That used to be a thing I grew up with. They don't tell Dale did the same thing. Don't tell your children what your finances are, because that always pays off. We don't want to teach them about money because that would be, smart. So Joshua has always balanced the checkbook with me, and always he sees where all the money is. He sees what money we have. He's not a spender either, and he, like I said, that boy's gonna be skilled when he leaves this house. But I really appreciate y'all listening to this. I don't know who's listening to this, but I felt good to get it off my chest and not just tell Dale about it, because he's like, I'm living here, I know. And Joshua's like, Mom, can I just go play? So you all get to suffer along with me. So I'm going to go journal. There'll be some pictures here at the end. I don't think I got anything else to share around the house right now. So I will be off to go check out everybody's videos. Linda's making windows today. Stephanie's making, what did you make? Flowers for her. Oh, I'm going to make some of those envelopes with the torn pieces of paper collaged on them. They were gorgeous. Gail's off organizing her stuff. Yeah, everybody's getting ready for Christmas. I will talk to you guys in the next video. Thanks for so much for being here. You are appreciated. I hope your holidays are awesome. I hope whether you celebrate Christmas or not, you have a wonderful rest of your week. And do something special for yourself. It's okay to put you ahead of everyone else once in a while. Bye!